Whoa. Gosh darn it. Realize I didn't even get my microphone all set up and everything. As a matter of fact, there's so much that isn't quite set up yet. Eh? Okay. Well, hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Yakadash here. Well, welcome to, at long last, the final 3 episodes of the F-Zero anime, The Legend of Falcon. Last time around, we we left off on a terrible cliffhanger, where had Black Shadow okay, you're here. All right. I was like, he's not here yet. Excuse you. But left off on a terrible cliffhanger where Black Shadow actually called Miss Killer by her actual name, Haruka, and, the last line was, "You've betrayed me, Miss Killer." And he said to her before, at some point, "Those who betray me will be killed, and you are no exception. Remember, don't forget that." So, yikes. And, and she's basically become the, she's basically become the princess trapped in the dragon's dungeon, or the evil wizard's dungeon, whichever you prefer. So, and also just before I got this, or just before I started live, I just finished editing the next episode of Dust. So that'll be exciting. And also right before this, I had a little get together with some broskies, and we were sharing how we're doing, and while we're also playing some poker using some fake money I got off of Etsy. Anyway, oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that was like him just calling her Haruka. It's like, that was like the most terrifying thing he's ever done in this whole series, pretty much. Oh, right. I forgot. And a bottle of wine. Slango! My bad. How long has it been since I've watched those doors? It's been a while, but anyway, lol. Yeah, just we're just chilling at this bakery. We're just chilling at this bakery, and then all of a sudden, just things around us just start shifting, and it's like, we're in a save file, don't you know? Anyway, so this first episode, the 150-year duel, I can't imagine what that's a reference to. But, are you ready? Knuckles cracked. Deep breath. レゴ。
黒は部屋を明るくしてテレビから離れてみてくれたまえ。
僕らは何に夢見てどこへ向かうべきなのか浮気や駆け引きの中手にした勝利にどれほど価値があるのか太陽は断ち切れぬ宇宙を抱えても未来の行方照らし続ける強く儚きものよこの手を引き導いて真実と呼べる場所であるなら戸惑い傷ついてもこの視線の向こうまだ答えは見えない Searching for the truth
I know it's getting serious when we start off with a flashback. You betrayed me, Miss Killer.
ブラックシャドウ
Black Shadow,
一つ
I have
だ
a
け教えて
question.
今さら
What do you
何を
wish to know
聞
now?
きたい
あなたがなぜ
What
私を
purpose
必
do
要
I
とした
serve
か
you?
どうしてこの
Why
150
did
年
you
後の世
remind
界
me
に
150
私
years
を
in
蘇
the
ら
future?
せたのかせめてそれだけ
Tell me.
ならば教
I'll
えて
tell
や
you
る
then.
竜スザクが宇宙を
Unfortunately
救
for
う
you,
者
Ryu
生
Suzaku
物
is
で
the
あったこ
savior
と
of the
は
galaxy.
お前の不幸だったのだ恨むなら奴を恨むがよい
セイブス
Savior?
竜が
You wanted me
じゃあ
to
そのた
destroy
め
me?
に
そうだ
That's
お前は
right.
最後
You're
の
my
切
last
り
resort.
札だお前に竜スザクを
I'd be
始末させる
ruler
こと
if you
が
could
できれ
contain
ば
Ryu
最高
Suzaku.
の勝利になったのだがな
That reminds me of a Norm Macdonald joke where he's talking about O.J. Simpson and how in his book, I want to tell you, O.J. Simpson said he would have taken a bullet for Nicole or would have stepped in front of a train for her. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy in the world who would die for you kills you. Anyway.
お前に竜スザクを始末させることができれば最高の勝負になったのだがなブラックシャドウ
Black Shadow,
ど
why
う
would
して
you
一
do
思い
that?
にやっちまわれんだ何考えてや
What
が
is it you're
る
after? Even Zoda
私
is
は
just like,
寛
that's
容な
just...
男だ
I'm a
私に尽くして
magnanimous
くれたもの
person.
を
I
む
wouldn't
や
kill
みに
someone who
殺し
served
は
me
せ
so
ぬ
well.
なんだと
What do you mean?
さらばだミスキル
Goodbye, Miss Killer.
ミスキラ
Miss
ーよ
Killer.
お前は150年の歳月を超えて生き抜いてきたならばこれからも
Now you'll
永遠の
forever be a
旅人
traveler
と
in
して
this galaxy.
この銀河をさまようがよかろう
Space coffin. 5th-year duel. To quote the Joker from The Dark Knight, even to a guy like me, that's cold. This is basically like what Zoda was saying.
はるか教えてやろう
Let me confirm that Miss Killer is your former girlfriend, Haruka Misaki.
どこへ行くつもり
Where
だ
are you
ね
going, Ryu?
竜ドクター
Doctor,
俺は
I
このま
can't
ま
just
じっ
sit
として
here.
はいい分かっているよ
I
ミス
understand,
キラー
Miss Killer. No, your girlfriend
君
is
の
in
恋
great
人の命
danger.
が危ないことはだが
The anime is a bit loud. Ah, yes. Darn it all, I forgot to adjust the volume beforehand. Okay. Here we go. Also, the chat broke for a second. I understand. Miss Killer, no, your girlfriend is in great danger. But you can't barge into the Kingdom of Darkness. I know. But still, You must be very careful. You're the savior of the galaxy. So let him do it. I'm just kidding. Black Shadow should be destroyed. I got it. They seem to agree. Let's take a ship while he's busy. What's your plan? The contents of the chip could still be in Miss Killer's brain, so it must contain information on Black Shadow. Miss Killer from Dark Million is Rue's girlfriend. What irony. It's so complicated. But Rue must feel even more conflicted. What should he do next? Rue believes in Haruka. And the one controlled by Dark Million was not the original Haruka. We must help them be reunited. Lucy, are you sure? I'm alright. You're a good woman. What do you mean? A kid like you wouldn't know. Come on, tell me! The matter of the F-Zero Committee being controlled by Dark Million is very clear. We have to dismiss the F-Zero Committee after destroying Dark Million. Aw, but that means Mr. Zero is going to be out of a job. Man. It is Deathborn. Just like you suspected. I knew it. The F-Zero Committee has connections with Black Shadow and is powerful too. Let me track Black Shadow while you follow Deathborn. Got it. Jody, be very careful. Brother. I'll be right behind you. Blue Falcon manufactured by Nissan confirmed. Yeah. Doctor, Deathborn is staying at the Mute City Hotel. EAD and I will check it out. Be careful, it could be a trap. I know. This ain't our first rodeo, Doc. He's like Darth Vader on steroids. Don Genie. In Deathborn's room? Let's get evidence. No one's here. Black Shadow! Jody Summer, welcome. This is like the only time he's ever addressed her. Have you seen the real Deathborn? Since you're here, let me give you an excellent present. Please accept it. Jump! Lucky for her, EAD was there. You didn't count on that, did you, Black Shadow? Jody, are you alright? Yeah, you're yes. Thanks for the save. He's like in the Super Mario pose. Jody, are you hurt? No, but what's going on? Deathborn should have been in that room. You saw what? Captain, there's an unidentified object on screen. Or object outside, rather. It's on the main screen. Kenzai, go get that object. Roger that. Looks like it belongs to Dark Million. Someone's inside. I can't open it. Step aside. It's Miss Keller! She seems to be alive. What should we do now? We shouldn't get involved with this. Let's get back to base. Roger. Now that he has his hands on it, Samurai Goro won't hand it over. What? Whoever gets in my way shall die. Keep it up! Captain! So it is! He's here for a free meal. How rude. That's just how I am. You should know very well why I'm here. Should I? Hand it over! What are you talking? Quit the act! Miss Killer is Ryuga Suzaku's girlfriend from 150 years ago, Haruka Misaki. I want her as my hostage. Moreover, she knows secrets about Black Shadow. I'll leave if you hand her over. You should know what happens if you cross Zoda. Pick up your bones. One chop off my bones! I actually like Ryu. I won't put him in a bind. How loyal you are! My tears are flowing! Go die! Damn it! Trying to belittle me? The skull living up to his name. The one who caused her to be in this situation is not Black Shadow, it's me. If she hadn't met me... bargaining. You're... What? Samurai Goro found Haruka? Where is she? Is she okay? Yes. Zoda tried to take her from Goro. That guy. Please come soon. I understand. Quick, that one. Are you going? I'm going to Crichton. Are you going there alone? There's no time to waste. I'll get there first. Please tell Jody. Or... yeah, please tell Jody. Okay. Fine. Don't die before we get there. I won't. You're the savior of the galaxy. Yep. Alright. You'll regret underestimating me. Behold my power! Captain, the engine is weak! Zoda, Goro's ship has crash landed. They know they can't fight me. Why don't we get down there and take Miss Killer? What was that? Captain! We must protect Haruka until Ryu arrives. Roger! I won't hand her over to you. You're a loyal thief. How arrogant. She's not yours. It seems you're unaware of the reactor might in my body. You think you're better than me at swordplay? Bring it on, monster. Monster? Why, thank you. Not bad. Zoda versus Samurai Goro. What a nuisance. Snow White? Quick, over there! Found you! Better hand over Miss Killer. Sorry, I'm late. Just hand her over. You're finally awake. What do you want? I just want Black Shadow's secrets. Come with me. You're still alive? Captain! Go. Ryu's coming. Move it! Sorry, I can't let you pass. You're stubborn. Idiotic thieves! You guys ready? We're ready! Who says there's no honor among thieves? That's Samurai Goro! Zoda's chasing Miss Killer. Prepare to die. Let's get out of here! Hobby! Goro, you're late. There's no way we can escape from here. Are you okay? Nuts. Look at me now. All for me? You, Haruka's escaped. Go after her. But you... Idiot! Isn't Haruka the woman you would die for? And I just nearly died? Leave this to me. Get going. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Found you! You shall not pass! Miss Killer, there's nowhere to go. Two birds with one stone. I'll kill you and take your reactor might. Don't think so. Take this. Yeah, exactly. Ryu, I was created to destroy you. I can only become myself by killing you. What? I'll become master of the galaxy. Zigzag. My power is weakening. Time to say goodbye, Ryu. Die like you did 150 years ago. That's right. I won't lose to you. What? What is this power? I can't beat him. I can't do it. Why not? I've won. Sorry to keep you. Leave this to us. Go after Haruka. Thanks, everyone. Stay away! Or I'll kill myself. Don't be stupid. I'm no longer Haruka. I'm no longer your beloved. There's no turning back for me. It's not your fault. It's my fault for getting you into this. Come back to me. Come on. Well. Damn it! Ryu, I can't give you Miss Killer, no Haruka just yet. Well done, Soda. I should thank you for making Ryu use his reactor might so well. What? You kept Miss Killer alive for this? Ryu Suzaku. You've nurtured your reactor might perfectly. I'll wait for you to rescue Haruka. Oh, that's a crazy image. See, it's like just that right there. Good visual, like visualization of the situation, you know. So close yet so far. Yo, wasn't today's F-Zero Legend of Falcon interesting? I have presents for everyone. You have a chance to win. Firstly, on October 21st, F-Zero Climax will launch for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. I still haven't played that. Secondly, the Bark toy specially made for this program, handmade by the directors. Also, Jack's first album when he was a singer. Ryu said before that it was quite good. 10 lucky viewers will get all of these. Write your name, address, age, and your views about the show on a postcard. The closing date is September 30th. I'll await your letters. It's also over 20 years ago, I think. Okay. Enjoy the intro because this is the last time the intro will play. As I mentioned at the end of last watch, yeah, the finale episode doesn't have the intro or outro. '40th Anniversary TV Tokyo, eh? Previously on Avatar. You've nurtured your reactor might perfectly. I'll wait for you to rescue Haruka. Lap 50, Black Shadow. Is it true that Ryu is missing? Try to understand his shock at having his girlfriend captured by Black Shadow. Isn't she one of Black Shadow's subordinates? Shut up, Tanaka. It's destiny. Ryu is also a subordinate of a woman. What's so good about her? Tanaka, haven't you ever been in love? Ryu's great! Lucy's right. How can a man who can't save one person save the galaxy? Ryu taught me this. Ryu will return. Yeah. Somehow I didn't notice Jody was in heels the whole time. Ah, yes, the classic, gotta go, find that, Eastern sensei guy trope or whatever. Funny. A person's mental effort can't be measured. God's power is great, but a person's determination can get close. Watch. I beg to differ, sir. I don't think that's... I mean, at least he didn't say could get on par. Like, then I would have really had a problem. But, like, no. That ain't right. That ain't true. You are filled with determination. It looks like an ordinary sword. Do you see? That's all I can tell you. Leader! Lucy, Clank. We're here to take you back. Everyone is worried. Lucy's... I'm sorry, I disappeared suddenly. I wanted to rediscover myself. I've been so weak. Forgot about my duty because I kept thinking of Haruka. It's not like that. Ryo, in your defense, you did just defeat a super mutated human monster thing with the power of the reactor might. So, anyway. But, yeah, to be fair, Black Shadow is more powerful. Still, how can someone save the galaxy if they can't save one person? That's what he said to the captain, isn't it, Ryu? Can't even save one person. You're right. That man has matured even more. What's the point there exactly? Where are you going with that? Miss Killer, I'm leaving. Stay here and be a good girl. Oh, she got Han Solo'd. / Zelda. It's the classic turn to stone trope. This is it! I finally found your secret base. That's right, this is my secret base. It's the birthing place of my glorious dream. What are you up to? Look right there. What is that? Hey! The dark matter reactor. What's it do? I've gathered the energy that will leave the galaxy in darkness. It's a super high energy furnace. Are you setting off fireworks? My genius plan is not something you can comprehend. Try me, I'm a fast learner. Let me tell you then. The universe was formed by the Big Bang, and it's still exploding. Ah, yes, I think that was when a certain fellow said, let there be light. But I'm able to stop the expansion using the power of darkness. I'll create another Big Bang! A new universe ruled by evil will be born. I'll make that new universe. Okay, Thanos. That's your dream? Are you shocked? Interesting. I claim this dream now. I'm not the Zoda you once knew. I look forward to it. Let's see just how well you've nurtured your reactor might. Zoda, if you get to the high energy furnace before I do, it is yours. Let's see, Star Wars, Avengers Endgame. Because that was pretty much what Thanos said in Avengers Endgame, except this was made before, but, you know. Oh. It seems you're not that good. My creation doesn't have enough power to be activated. Shut up! I'm not your tool! Now you know how powerful I am. You have no chance, you idiot! That's great, Zoda. You finally nurtured the reactor might successfully. The dark matter is all mine! Zoda, you fool. His machine should have 2 reactor mites in it. But how did he lose to me? What? My machine won't obey me! You poor fool, Zoda. Goodbye. That's unsettling. Dark matter required. Use all 6 reactor mites. Only 3 more. Suzaku, Captain Falcon, just you wait. Money trap. Man, look at all this money in here. Anyway, I don't know, I just thought that was particularly funny. What did you want to show me? That's it. It's finally complete. This is no ordinary inspection. This is... It now contains 2 reactor mites. Why 2? Captain Falcon took the other one from Blood Falcon and left it to the Savior. Brother put his hope in you. Oh, monkey trap. Okay. It's even got a little extra thing. Be careful. We can't predict how much power 2 reactor mites can make. The art is very close to the episode Awakening, interestingly. It was that artist's turn. 1 reactor mite. Up, up, up. 2 reactor mites. Up, up, up. Commercial break! Damn! Be patient, Drew. The reactor mites can't keep balanced. Can't we use the machine to control them? The Dragon Bird can't be controlled by simple electronics anymore. And if we do, the reactor mites won't be able to fully evolve. In short, Ryu's got to depend on himself. Indeed. Yeah, that's... Uh-oh. What's this all about? What's happening? We don't know yet. Earth is not the only one. It's the whole galaxy. This is surely unnatural. This is not the weather of the world. Even though as a top graduate of the Galactic University, I can't explain it. Liar! Director! Atlanta base has been destroyed by a great flood. Intensive care has sent an SOS. There are attacks from the sky. Something big is happening. I need to get the protection shield ready. Somebody just used the Omega cannon, apparently. Do you like my present, ladies and gentlemen? Black Shadow! Your savior, Ryusuzaku. You can't even save this woman. Can you really save the galaxy? Diabolical, that one. Jody, look at this! I've entered the changes in space and did simulations. The universe is shrinking? Is it true? It's a tiny amount, but if the energy is stronger, the universe will shrink faster. So basically, this is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids on steroids. It's like, we know that matter is made of mostly space, and if we can reduce the space, we can therefore shrink the object. You're kidding, right? Everyone's involved now! I'm not even married to Kate yet! Where would energy capable of swallowing the universe be? Please allow me to find out, Jody. The F-Zero Committee's planet. I must be able to get some clues there. It's too dangerous. What if you're captured again? Ryu, you're the savior. What if... We won't know anything if I don't go. The F-Zero Committee might be Black Shadow's base. Your machine has 2 reactor mites. What if it's stolen by him? We'll be doomed. We have no time to sit around. I object! Object! Yes, I did. You hear that, Jody? Yes, I did. Good. Ryu, let's go. Everyone get to the Galaxy Runner. Yeah, okay. Everyone get to the Galaxy Runner. Roger! But I object! Man, Jody deliberately going against Tanaka now. Even with 3 Infinity Stones, that's bad enough. On the plus side, with the universe shrinking, it should be easier to get to their destination quicker, right? Haruka, I'll save you with my own hands. Oh, there's the clash. Closing carefully. I can handle this. You better be careful, I'm on board too. How is the protection system? The protection system is all green. Closing in on energy source. Activate the shield! Roger! What a crude welcome. We won't go down that easily. Or easy. Ryu, we've been waiting for you. We were getting rusty waiting for you. Show your face! Don Genie, let's settle our score. Sneak in while the Galaxy Runner keeps them busy. Got it! No, I think it's just the, like, it's swallowing up dark matter, basically. Or whatever, you know, so the space itself is shrinking. I think that's what's going on. Or like I don't think they themselves are being affected. Even though by technicality, if you're saying the universe is shrinking, then like everything in it, semantically, you do have to. It is kind of a game of semantics. You do need to clarify what exactly you're talking about. If you mean the universe and everything in it, that's one thing. But if you mean the universe as in its vastness or something, but yeah. Ryu Suzaku, welcome. Hey, Don Genie, what up, boy? Repent now, Don Genie. Later, we'll finish what we started. Hold it! Ryu, be careful! Damn it! Don Genie! Where's Black Shadow? Ooh, easy does it. Wow. Damn it! Captain Falcon! Go help Ryu! Deathborn, eh? Deathborn! I was sent by the Galaxy Police to investigate Don Genie's identity. What did you say? Don Genie is escaping in that ship. Get in your machine. Hurry up. Really? Ryu, don't be fooled. There's no one on that ship. It's a trap to take your reactor mites. It's like the one time you hear Deathborn's voice. Who are you really? Ryu, look at his shadow. Don Genie. Deathborn is also Don Genie. And their real identity is Black Shadow. You figured it out, Captain Falcon. It's like, you can't just introduce some new villains, like, you know, this late in the game. Well, we didn't, actually. Don Genie and Deathborn are merely my shadows. Ryu Suzaku, Captain Falcon, come join me in darkness. If you don't, the universe will be unbalanced and will disappear. Step by step, my plan is being realized. I'll be waiting. You know the old joke? It's like, well, I never seen so-and-so and them in the same room. It's like, well, in his case. Reactor mite magic. I don't know. We'll just go with that, right? But of course, if Deathborn is just, you know, his shadow or whatever, then that would mean that Black Shadow was actually the chairman of the F-Zero committee the whole time. In which case, well, but they're both his shadows, but only he's the only one who's the Black Shadow. See, don't get it confused. I know, crazy, right? Has like two different folks, or two different, like, it's like Mysterio when he like has like multiples of himself at the same time. Yeah. Now, something I mentioned, something I had mentioned earlier, or sometime before, was how this show is not really one for red herrings. This would be an exception. Let's go! We're in danger. Yeah. We are... I know. Can't I just talk to myself? At least you are talking to yourself. I am you. Well, then you, me, shut up. Where's Ryu? Impossible. That can't be true. Big trouble. The dragon bird's not here. Why? Was it on the planet? Ryu. Jody, are you all okay? Brother, Ryu. He's fine. We're on the Falcon flyer. Idiot! You worried us again! Sorry. I'm headed to the Dark Star with Captain Falcon. Wait, Ryu! You two can't go alone. We're going too. Jody, look! Brother, Ryu, go on ahead. We'll take care of things here. Don't tell me we're gonna die here. Get going. You're the only ones who can save the galaxy. We'll catch up with you later. I'm counting on you. Don't worry, we've handled worse. Brother, take care. Godspeed, Ryu! We must protect the Falcon flyer! It's time to give everything we've got! Wow. The Dark Star. What's in there? Creatures with wings grow into adult birds from newborn babies. It's their destiny. Don't be afraid of growing up. You're the savior of the galaxy. That's why you gave me the reactor might, Falcon. Ah yes, the theme of growing up. That's throughout this anime as well. Hence the song at the end, eh? Yeah, I'm just like, what do you mean you've handled worse? This is like the worst you're ever gonna handle. This isn't a game, it's life! I don't mind talking to myself, but when you guys sort of cut me out of the conversation, that's where things get a little strange. I'll let this play through all the way through because it's the last time you're ever gonna hear it in the anime. Except for Peter Pan. Okay, and there we go. Yo, wasn't today's F-Zero Legend of Falcon interesting? Sadly, it's the last day for my classroom. Thank you all. Thank for all your postcards. The final question is, why does Bart have a scar on his face? What can I say? I know about it! I know! Rue, did you tell him? It was a secret? Sorry, Bart. Hey, listen, everyone! The scar is actually... Sensei Kick! Until we meet again, take care, everyone! That little image of at the end of just him just like he really threw hands. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Suzaku, Captain Falcon, my glorious dream, the dark matter reactor. I'm waiting! What? Captain Falcon and Suzaku are headed for the Dark Star now? We're right behind them on our way there. We can't let the galaxy fall into the clutches of evil. We'll win all the battles that come our way. Don't worry, I'll be here too, Chief. You're going too, Director Tanaka? What do you ask? Don't mess things up. Good luck to you. What did he mean? Jody, I found Ryu's position. I'll put it on screen. So that's the Dark Star. Right, let's do it. It's a definite unknown out there. You kidding? We'll never lose. Let's kick some ass. Target, Black Shadow. There are distress signals everywhere. Disasters are happening all over Earth. Contact the Galactic Federation now. This crisis concerns the fate of the galaxy. Oh dear, city is flooded. Send all units to the Dark Star. No one will stop me. I'm starting to see why it's called Dark Million. Final lap, the legend of Falcon. We'll pass through the atmosphere soon. What is this place? Black Shadow's core zone. He wants our reactor mites. I'm not sure which route is correct, so we'll split up. Be careful. Keeps changing its position. Oops. What's going on? Falcon, what's wrong? What happened? Ryu Suzaku, you finally arrived. Did you know the dark matter reactor has been waiting ages for you? Show yourself! If you want to see me, follow this road. Are you scared? I'll defeat you this time and rescue Haruka! This is it. Come, Ryu Suzaku. Become the dark matter reactor's food. How about now? So this is the sort of chaos happening around the galaxy. Isn't it amazing? It's the focus of my dreams. What are you saying? It's a source of fire and destruction! Yes? He did build the darn thing, didn't he? So... There are 2 reactor mites in the Dragon Bird. This is too good to be true. The dark matter reactor senses your reactor mites. I'll fight you to the death. Jody, it's the Dark Star. Here we go, everyone. Prepare yourselves. Ryu will be fine, won't he? They might have been killed. Ryu! Falcon! Won't be dead! Ryu's the savior. He won't die without a fight. We have to believe. Enemies at 10 o'clock! There's another one here! You mean they're actually attacking us? I hate people like this! His entire armada. Shields down 40%. We won't last long. Another energy signature at 6 o'clock. Firing needs 20 seconds. 5 seconds to energy discharge. We're doomed. What the? Heyo! It's the others! Somebody play the Avengers theme. No, I won't do it. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba. Anyway. Sorry to keep you waiting. You've come at a great time. Leave this to us. Go on ahead. Thanks. Good luck. Don't worry. Let's give him hell, hubby. Right. Hee hee hee. Cool. Damn. So how's it feel to have 2 reactor mites? I'll let you relax a bit. I'm not going down without a fight! Don't fall for the same trap Zoda did, Ryu. Ryu, you won't beat me even if you are the savior of the galaxy. What kind of power is that? Let's go! How naive! Look closely. How's that, Yu Suzaku? How's it feel to see your love again? I heard your first date was over a piece of cake. Both of your reactor mites belong to me. Go to hell! I think he somehow made it so while they're still in his machine, they are like the reactor mite is or the dark matter reactor is still feeding off of it somehow. Why that is, I don't, or how that is, I don't really know, but just judging by things we saw earlier, that's like the logical conclusion. Now, if it is just one, I mean, that's just outright, that's like pretty crazy, but hey. But yeah, I guess. Hurry! We have to help Ryu and Falcon. Got it. Oh, Clank is in the Red Gazelle. An ambush? We won't lose here. Let's go. You will go ahead. I'll catch up. Tanaka, you don't have to sing, but it's a musical. Anyway, I'm sorry. You all go ahead. Leave it alone! Wow, Tanaka. That was very heroic. Our orders say to fight until the end, but I'm tired of fighting. I'm worried about this too. Soda has become Black Soda's bait. I want to keep my bones. They're all starting to chicken out. Hey, you okay? I quit! No more! I don't want to die here! Yeah. The forbidden Pokeball. I don't want my bones to burn! Now it's just the robots or the drones. Haruka. Oh, joy. This is just great. Once you fall into the core, it'll be activated and the reactor mites will be mine. My dream is about to be fulfilled. I'll let you die with your lover. Think of it as a final gift from me. Oh, how generous of you. Prepare to be reunited! Ryu, leave her to me. Fight him with everything you have. Brother! Even got a little panel on the side. Take care of her. That woman. I understand. Bit on the nose, but I'll allow it. You know. You better get out of here. Brother? I'll fight Black Shadow to the end. Jody, this is my final task. Brother. Everything is ending, Ryu Suzaku. Oh wow, this is advanced. We have to keep it from spinning. Ryu, you'll have to take my place. This will overload the dark matter reactor. But the Blue Falcon's reactor mite can only make it stop. Your reactor mites will be able to do it. Overload. If that's the case, it's the only way to destroy the Dark Magnet reactor. Hurry up! You can do it! I won't let you! I'm the one you're dealing with! Die, Captain Falcon! It's no use! Give it your all! I'm trying, Falcon! Ryu, what are you doing? Zoda, use all of your power! Rescue me from this place! What? You have to believe! Don't you see that? Think of the woman you love and give it your all! Damn. Now Zoda's giving him the pep talk. Full power! Gotta go fast. Oh, there's the intro song. My dream! Black Shadow, looks like we're going to hell together. Only the one who surpasses Falcon can become Falcon. Ryu Suzaku, you are Captain Falcon from this day on. I won't let my dream die! Falcon punch! There it is! Went out with a smile on his face. Brother. Jody. It's Ryu. That's... Where's Captain Falcon? Captain Falcon saved the galaxy. I'm... sorry. I mean, you both did, but I understand why he feels like he didn't. That's... Andy. Boss! Ryu Suzaku, you are Captain Falcon from this day on. Little Dread Pirate Roberts thing going on. You're gonna take over as Captain Falcon? My brother was a great man. I'd be proud if you would continue. Boss. It's this song. The galaxy's safe. The universe is safe. Sorry, I made you wait 150 years. I've waited for this day for so long. Me too.
君に渡し
I
たい
have
ものがある
something for you.
今度こそ
It'll fit this time. Well, it fit last time. She was just a liar. Ah, warm, fuzzy feelings. Mr. Zero's back! It is 2207, and a brand new F-Zero race will finally begin in Mute City! A few years have passed. Glad to be back! Your hero's here! What a loud mouth. You don't say that often, hubby. Are you feeling alright? The driver of the legendary Dragon Bird is newcomer Clank Hughes! He's turned into quite the man. Oh look, it's Alias. I didn't know your son would be Roos's successor, Roy. I'm proud of him. Oh, he's fully regenerated. Fight on, Clank, we're rooting for you. And now the legendary pilot, Captain Falcon! Cheering. Another coffee? I'll get it right away. Aw, she took over the shop. You can do it, Ryu. Hold it, hold it, hold it! Don't forget about me! What? How? He's back! I've never been happier to see Zoda. Somehow Zoda returned. But it never was. I don't know if they ever were actually going to make another anime after that, but... Or, you know, why they teased that, but then they never did. Although it's not like they really needed to, because that was just so, like, you know, nicely, you know, tied up with a nice bow. You know. But, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Well, I guess I didn't get... I mean, I was getting emotional at the end, but, like, I wasn't getting quite as emotional as I thought I was going to be, just because of, like, the previewing I did beforehand, or I was just judging it based on that, but we'll just blame that on the wine. Man, yeah, we're finally at the end here. Such a cool way to go out, or just like, you know, somebody, you know, put it in like Super Smash terms, like, you know, he's truly a man of three stock meaning like lives and such, and 3 stock is like typically how many lives you give, or whatever. And just because like the number of times he like sacrificed himself but didn't actually die, and then finally he actually did. I mean, I didn't really see it like that, but I don't know. Now, I was wondering what's up with like the star, like on Jack's like cheek at the end there. I'm kind of wondering if that was like the only other time you see that star on Jack's cheek is like when he was like a singer or whatever. So I'm guessing that's an indicator he picked that up again. There is also a part of me that just hopes that he and Lucy became an item, even though I don't know. It just kind of the like Shasta and Aravis relationship of just like, you know, they're always arguing and then like they end up becoming an item. Just particularly, you know, also like that conversation where he's just like Jack himself is actually devastated when he hears that Haruka is actually Mistkiller, or rather Mistkiller is actually Haruka, and like he can't believe it. He's just so he himself is devastated by that news, and then Lucy is just like, well, we need to reunite. We need to make sure they're reunited. And he's like, yeah, sure. And, you know, he just goes, you know, you're a good woman. And, like, it's just kind of, it's like such a wholesome interaction. Then yeah, Clank taking over the Dragon Bird, which yeah, it was cool. It was a cool little detail that yeah, Rusuzaku apparently it, like basically the name basically means Dragon Bird. So like, you know, but then just looking at like the vermilion bird, it's like a fire bird. It's like, you know, when Captain Falcon does the fire or the Falcon punch, like you see the shape of like a bird and it's like on fire, so it's like the vermilion bird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, such a great series. I'm not really an anime guy, but like, you know, it helps to be an F-Zero fan. But I was just like, you know, I was thinking to myself, you know, I'll just like put this on, and then I'm like, ah. But yeah, way back when I was like practically begging you to watch it, I'm like, it has such a beautiful redemption arc for this one particular character. Now, of course, I didn't say who it was, but yeah, me trying to be sneaky. Also, I think it's just utterly adorable that she takes over, that she's like now the barista. Some people are like, hey, aren't you that lady that was like trying to kill people? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I like to think that Zoda kind of reformed his ways just a little bit and just kind of like, you know, he's still just a rascal, but more in the sense of just like, you know, like Octoman and Biorex. Which, you know, just the Skull and Baba both being like, oh, he's back. You know, they're like, and just hold it, don't forget about me. It's like such a like, it's like such great comedic timing. And yeah, Zoda himself is pretty sadistic, but he's also funny, you know, in his own right. Yeah. And I had also, like, I'd written, like, you know, this whole thing in, like, Discord and such, like, some time ago. It was, like, but I was just talking about how, like, you know, Black Shadow is possibly Nintendo's most terrifying villain, just kind of in that, like, he's very rarely phased, and, like, it's like this happens, and you're like, wait, he had planned that? Or he's not surprised by it, and very rarely does he actually seem, like, anxious or, like, you know, like things didn't go according to plan. And then I was just like, you know, which is part of why just, like, when he's actually defeated and killed, it's, like, such a satisfying moment, because while he is just like raging and like just like, you know, he's just absolutely furious, and like, you know, it's like, I won't let my dream die. And but, you know, Captain Falcon is the one who, like, you know, sacrifices himself and like gives him the old edge guard so he can't revive. And while Black Shadow just like dies in like fear and rage, Captain Falcon dies like with a smile on his face. And just having, and that's actually like, okay, something I had mentioned some time ago was how even when he lifted up his shades, during the episode when Clank finds out that Bart / Andy Summer is Captain Falcon, you still don't actually see his face in the Captain Falcon outfit. Like, they still go out of their way to not show that. And that right there is the one time you actually see his full face in the Captain Falcon outfit. And also, yeah, the thing I had mentioned in Discord, which was like talking about the whole like there have been stories where the guilty party is allowed to live because somebody else took the fall for them. I was trying really hard to subtly hint that somebody was gonna die instead of Haruka. Like, I was trying to make that as subtle as possible, like without actually giving that part away. But what is this? F-Zero X Cup. That looks like the Black Bull itself. Yeah, never gonna do that. But let's see, what are... Yeah, I had really loved this series as well, and just I mean, now, unfortunately, that end, like, that was the one thing from the anime that was spoiled for me, was Captain Falcon dying, and that was back in 2017. Like, that was like the one part of the anime that I saw, which was the death when Captain Falcon died. That was the one time. That was the one thing, and that was 8 years ago. So that was the one thing I already knew about the anime. Which was like the reason I knew there was an anime in the first place. Yeah, so that is something that was, I am a little sad that was spoiled for me. But then again, I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool cool way to go. And that may or may not have also influenced my own concept of like how Samus died. And in fact, I mean, when I watched this anime, like finally watched the entirety of the episode, like the final episodes and such for the first time, I was like, You know, this is kind of how I pictured Samus dying. Like, how she would go out. She would go out having defeated the greatest, like, the most powerful villain ever. And her, and whatnot. So... Which, coincidentally, like, and it was purely coincidence, like, the villain I had in mind also wears black and purple, so... but, yeah, it's quite uncanny, which also, like, you know, that was one of the cool things about when I watched, the Dark Knight trilogy, or watched The Dark Knight Rises, and seen how that ended too. And like, I was like, again, it reminded me of what I had in mind for MCO Metroid Chapter Omega. So it's like, even though I didn't actually write the whole darn thing, in a sense it felt like it was still fulfilled. What do you mean? Which came out first? But well, if you mean like which came out first, the anime or MCO, like the anime came out like, I'm pretty sure it was like 03. F-Zero Legend of Falcon. Subseries that contains an anime and 2 games. Air or release date. Yeah. Yeah. 2003. And it's funny, like, you could really just yeah. Thank you, F-Zero99, because it was basically because of F-Zero99 that I got back into the F-Zero franchise and ended up watching the anime. Which, you know, is like, you know, the F-Zero99, you turn the original F-Zero into a battle royale. It's just like, wow, what a cool idea. And because of that, I was like, okay, yeah, so I'll get back into it. And then that was just like, you know, then I wanted to play F-Zero X, and then I was just like, oh man, I actually really like this series. Like, I forgot how much I actually liked it. And then, you know, well, I mean, the last time I actually played it, I was 7. And like 20 years ago at this point. And so then I actually play it again, and like I actually like it more, or I realize, or you know, I like it more because I understand it more, and whatnot. And then also the music really came to appreciate as well. And then, you know, well, rest is history. Falcon Densetsu. I think that's what it's like legend of. But yeah. Guess there's not really that much to. Yeah. Rei Suzaku as a character is, I mean, he's a cool character. He's a little vanilla, like a little boring, like kind of boring. Like he's just kind of your classic, run of the mill, chosen one main character. Like, Luke Skywalker, etc., etc. But he's a cool enough character. Like I don't dislike his character. But then everybody, like Captain Falcon, Miss Killer, Black Shadow, Zoda, just like all these other characters. I mean, and the way they did Captain Falcon, it's like they keep him in like. I thought it was very smart the way they made Captain Falcon not actually the main character, but more of a side character who's very important still. Like, it just added all the more, like, when he shows up, you're like, oh! And like, oh, it's Captain Falcon! You get all excited because... Right. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I was just kind of thinking about this the other day. It's like classic and cliche are kind of the words you would use for the same thing, but you would use them if you like whether or not you use classic or cliche is like whether is kind of dependent on how you feel about it. Like if you don't like it, you're more likely to say cliche, but if you do like it or find it charming, you're more likely to say classic. At least that's the way I would say. But yes, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, the way they did Captain Falcon was pretty genius. And then even I didn't see Miss Killer actually being Haruka. Like even though it was like pointing in that direction, I still didn't see it coming because I was like, wait, like how would that, like, why is she bad now, and like what's going on? And I'm just kind of like sort of stuck in the denial phase of like the 5 stages of grief, and I'm just kind of like, no, like come on, that's awful, like why would you do that? And just like like not saying it couldn't still be a good story, but I'm just like, oh man, like come on, like especially being just the incurable romantic that I am. Get new or personal meaning out of the story, or is it just Xerox and shallow? Oh no, I still find meaning in the story. Yeah, I like I said, the whole thing with just the whole redemption arc with Miss Killer herself, and also just kind of the like I think the thing is with like Ryu is like he's kind of an everyman character as well. Like he's like sure, he's not like the most complex character, but at the same time there's never anything he does that you don't understand. Like why would he do that? Like there's never a point where you wouldn't, like you would question why he would do something, like because you understand why he would do something. Like he's a relatable character despite everything. And in a sense, that's what makes him vanilla, is because he's that relatable. But I guess that's the way I see it anyway. But yeah. Yeah, just also I want to correct something, like this idea I'd had, which is that Falcon was from the future, but then I thought about that and I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense, because that would have to mean that Jodie was also from the future, but that's not a thing. But then again, maybe Falcon saw what would happen in the future, so like, he like time traveled or something. But at any rate, yeah, the whole, like, and like Jack Levin's character, yeah. I mean, yeah, Jack Levin's character, he had a great, like, he matured, like, he had a good, like, good character development as well. Like, he starts off as somebody you just don't really like very much, pretty much, and like find very annoying, and although he still has, sort of like Eustace, Clarence Scrub, it's like the cure had begun or whatever, but like, he's still kind of annoying at times, but he's still, matured and developed and stuff, and like, so that's cool. And and then just all the, yeah, and then like, I had remembered, like, back when, like first like interacting with, or like, because I had watched the English dub, and the thing is with the English dub is not only did they dub it, but they also like changed a bunch of scenes, so like even those glimpses of Captain Falcon you saw, you still didn't see him that much. Like they took even some of those glimpses away, and so it was a while before you even saw Captain Falcon, from what I remember anyway. And but then, so I was thinking to myself, I was just like sitting back and I'm like, for an anime that's about a game that Captain Falcon is, or for an anime that's about the series that Captain Falcon is from, you sure don't see him that often. And I don't know, just one suspicion led to another, and either I was wondering if Andy Summer, or either I was wondering if Captain Falcon was Jodie's brother, or I was wondering if Bart was actually Captain Falcon, but one of the two. When I looked it up, the other was also revealed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes sense. That's why he's like the mentor, like that, like that makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's like the the everyman character, the one you can relate with, because like, it's also, by doing that, it's also, it makes the environment, like, it does kind of add to the immersion as well, because like if the main character is the everyman, the one that you can relate with the most, then you see how they react to like a crazy situation. Like, it makes the crazy situation more believable because of how the everyman is reacting to it, and interacting with it. But yeah, that's basically. But yeah, and another like thought is very neat, and just how like they decided not to like go with like, you know, Lucy, and like they did still kind of have that love triangle thing going on with like, you know, Haruka, Lucy, and Ryu or something, but they decided no, we'll make it Lucy is like, you know, she's crushing on Ryu, but they never actually become an item, which, you know, not every relationship becomes that way, which is perfectly realistic. But then also because, you know, it's like, well, also Miss Killer is Haruka. So it's like, well, that would be awkward. But you know, I thought it was a cool plot point, or it was a good plot point, like because of that, it had to be Lucy who had to like give the chip that Haruka was giving Ryu. It had to be Lucy. And also it just shows, you know, Lucy's character, because like she, you know, she cares for Ryu that much, and she's not selfish about it. I do like though in that scene where, you know, she's just like, please leave Ryu alone. Just like she's talking to a person that she sees as very evil, but she's still pretty polite. And also I thought, you know, how they did, you know, like Haruka coming back and just having that dichotomy, and like she's at war with herself because, or you know, she's like having to maintain the mask of Miss Killer, but also is realizing who she actually is. And in a sense that kind of reminds me a bit of a like the life of a believer, just having the spirit and the flesh, but just a little bit. Just having that dichotomy of the two personas, and stuff. And yeah, and I was quite on the edge of my seat, or just like being like, please don't kill her off. Just thinking to myself, and just this constant like, oh, she's free. No, she's not. Yes, she is. No, she's not. And I'm just like, stop it. You're tantalizing me. But yeah, how they did that was really cool. And also just, you know, she's not, I mean, she did become a damsel in distress, but you know, she's also somebody who tried to kill, who's like, was pretty capable of killing Ryu, pretty much. Kinda. Anyway, but not that I have a problem with the damsel in distress trope. But there is a nice thing of like the gal that you're dating is perfectly capable of killing you. I don't know. That is really funny. But you know, thankfully these characters are very forgiving. And then Zoda himself also had an interesting character arc. But yeah. But I've and Samurai Goro himself and them, like, you know, them showing up at the end, like, that was like so I don't remember if I actually did like say anything or whatever, but when I was watching that part in the last episode where like they show up and save the day and battle the ships and stuff, I was like, yes. It's like, you know, Samurai Goro teaming up with the good guys and such, and I mean, you know, him being him and himself, like, he's, you know, he's a complicated character, but like, you know, and also Lisa Brilliant, you know, Lisa Brilliant starts off as a character you don't like very much at all, but like, you know, she grows on you. Quite the cast of characters. Anyway, you know, leave all of the thoughts and stuff in comments or Discord or things of that nature. Yeah, we're finally at the end. Such a great series. It'd be cool if they made a Metroid anime. I remember somebody did a fan animation, which is cool. I think they could make it work, but they'll probably never do that. I'll just dream on. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and hope to see y'all next time.